Hi everyone, this is your Shafiq sir. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today also I am explaining one of the important topic. What is the law of demand? In our previous class, I am already introduced the demand theory of demand and what is the meaning of demand. What factors determine the demand? Clearly, I am explained about that in our previous class. So everyone, please subscribe my channel and share and like my channel. Okay, if you are interested, please give me one like and message and send the one message also. So which topics are important to you and what suggestions is there, what doubts are there. So everyone send that message in the message column, message box. So everyone send your advice also. So what topics are important to you. So I will try to explain the topics for your benefit purpose, for your favorable purpose. Okay. So anyhow, so listen here today. Another topic is very important topic. What is the law of demand? This is also important for the 5 marks topic purpose. What is the law of demand? Law of demand. So everyone remember that law definition is important one. So law of demand means the inverse relationship between price and demand. Inverse relationship between the price and demand to lead the formation of law of demand. Inverse relation. So there is inverse relation means if the price increases, if the price increases, demand will be increases. If the price decreases, demand will be decreases. That is called as inverse relationship. One is increases, another one decreases. One is decreases, another one is increases. That is called as a inverse relationship. So here law of demand explains that the inverse relationship between price and demand, it leads to the formation of the law of demand. Another definition also is there. What is another definition? So listen here ma. Other things being constant, other things being constant, other thing being constant, if the demand will expand as the price will falls. Price will falls. Price will falls means downfall. If the price will downfall, demand will be expand is nothing but demand will be increases. Demand will be increases and demand will decreases. When the demand will decreases automatically and will demand will decrease, price increases. Price increases. There is an inverse relationship is there. Price and demand. Price and demand. Price and demand. There is inverse relationship. It means if the price downfall decreases, demand will be increases. If the price increases, demand will be decreases. So other things is nothing but your taste and preferences, your behavior, your attitude being the constant. Being the constant, demand will expand as the price falls. So as the price fall, demand will be increased as the price falls, and demand will decrease. Demand will decrease as price increases. As price increases, that is called law of demand. Who is the given that law of demand? Alfred Marshall. Law of demand explained by the Alfred Marshall. Everyone remember that other things being constant, if the price increases, demand will be decreases. If the price decreases, demand will be increases. That is called as the law of demand. So here that who is the given the definition law of demand definition? Alfred Marshall. So how many that is another topic is what is the types of demand? Types of demand. There are the three. Everyone remember that there are the three types of the demand is there: price demand, income demand, cross demand. So this is the very important for the long answer purpose. In our examination, there are given the define the law of demand. What are the types of demand? Types of demand. So there are the three types. How many types is there? Three types: price demand, income demand, cross demand. Everyone remember that, ma? This is the one lengthy answer, this is the one long answer. Examination purpose, which is very important for you. That is called as a types of demand. There are how many types are there? Three types: price demand, income demand, cross demand. So let us discuss that one by one. So here first, price demand, income demand. Third one, cross demand. Third one, cross demand. So here first of all, what is the equation of price demand? Dn is equal function of Dn is equal function of Pn. Dn is equal function of Pn. This is the equation of price demand. Dn is nothing but demand of number of goods is equal to F is nothing but functional relationship. Pn is equal price of number of goods. So the demand of number of goods depends upon the price of number of goods. That is the equation. Dn is equal to function of Pn. What is the equation of price demand? Dn is equal to function of Pn. And again this price demand we can understand with the individual demand schedule and market demand schedule. Through the individual demand schedule and market demand schedule, you can understand that price demand. So individual demand schedule, before going to discuss that, what is called the demand schedule? Schedule is nothing but one list. Schedule is nothing but one list. So schedule is nothing but one list. So listen here, ma. Demand schedule is nothing but it's explain the relationship between price and quantity. Price and quantity demanded. Price and quantity demand. That is called as a demand schedule. Demand schedule explain the relationship between price and quantity demand. Price and demand. So it explains the demand schedule relationship between the price and demand. That is called as a demand schedule. So listen here, ma'am. So first of all, the demand schedules are two types. Demand schedules are how many types? Two types: individual demand schedule, market demand schedule. Individual means one person. Schedule is nothing but list. One price at the level of 10 rupees. How many goods are purchasing by the consumer? One single consumer. That is called as individual demand schedule. So listen here, individual demand schedule is nothing but if the at one specific price, like the 10 rupees price, that individual person means A is a person, how many goods are purchasing. That is called as individual demand schedule. Easily you can understand that. So here one individual demand schedule, one table is there. So first listen here, everyone. First column price of mangoes, second column quantity demanded. So price of the mango 9 rupees is there, and how much demand is there? Only mangoes he can purchase in the one mango. And if the price of the mango decreases, and how many mangoes he can purchase? That 2. And at the price of 7, at the price of 6, at the price of 5, 4 rupees, 3 rupees, 2 rupees. So gradually that price of the mangoes are decreases: 9 rupees, 8 rupees, 7 rupees, 6 rupees, 5 rupees, 4 rupees, 3 rupees, 2 rupees. The demand for the mangoes also increases. There is a common thing. So your parents also at the low prices about the fruits in the market, low prices is there, automatically they can purchase the more fruits. If the high prices is there about the fruits, they can purchase the low quantity of fruits only. Okay, mangoes at the prices gradually decreases, mangoes prices automatically the demand will be increases. When the mangoes price again increases gradually, the demand will be price when the price increases, demand will be decreases. So same thing is there. At the 9 rupees there is a 1 rupee, one mango is demanded. At the 8 rupees they can demand the 2 mangoes. At the 7 rupees 3 mangoes, 6 rupees 4 mangoes, 5 rupees 5 mangoes, 4 rupees 6 mangoes, 3 rupees 7 mangoes, 2 rupees 8 mangoes. So according to the table, if the price decreases, the mango demand also increases. Or understand that mango demand also increases. Again when the price increases, so 2 rupees to, 3 rupees, 4 rupees, 5 rupees, 6 rupees, 7 rupees, 8 rupees, 9 rupees. Again, the demand for the mangoes also decreases. 8 to 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. So here listen here, when the price of the mangoes increases, gradually the demand for the mangoes decreases. So this is called the it has the negative slope is there. So simply individual demand schedule explain the one schedule, it explain about the demand for the one commodity by the one single person. Or understand that individual schedule. So then according to this table, how they draw the graph. So individual demand schedule ki manam graph draw cheyalante, so simple one. So this is the x axis, this is the y axis 0. On the x axis we have to show the demand, on the y axis we have to show that price of the mangoes, price of the mangoes. So on the x axis we have to show the demand. So here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 is there. So first of all we should find out that scale. So proper scale we have to take that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 6 7 8. So write down that numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and here we have to show that price of the mangoes. So here 2 rupees, 3 rupees, 4 rupees, 5 rupees, 6 rupees, 7 rupees, 8 rupees. So write down that 2 rupees, 3 rupees, 4 rupees, 5 rupees, 6 rupees, 7, 8 rupees. Okay, then let us draw the demand curve. Individual demand curve we have to draw that. So at the price of 9 rupees also is there. So 2 rupees to 9 rupees. Okay, at the price of 9 rupees, what is the demand is there? One mango only. So at the price of 9 rupees, so here take that straight line, one mango. So at the price of 9 rupees, what is the demand is there? Only one mango. At the price of 8 rupees, what is the what is the demand is there? Two mangoes. At the price of 7 rupees, 3 mangoes. At the price of 6 rupees, 4 mangoes. At the price of 5 rupees, so 5 mangoes. And 4 rupees, 6 mangoes. 3 rupees, 3 rupees 7 mangoes. So like that we have to find out that points, then draw that straight line. Okay, this is called the demand curve, individual demand curve. It is very simple one. First to draw the schedule and draw the demand curve, individual demand curve. Okay, or understand that. So demand curve is always going to left to right, downwards, left to right, downwards, left to right, downwards, because it has the negative slope. Negative slope is there, that's why the demand curve goes to left to right, downwards. Okay, and next individual demand schedule explain the different quantities of commodities purchased by the particular consumer at different price levels. They can purchase the particular consumer different quantity of goods, that is called as individual demand schedule. And next market demand schedule. What is called the market demand schedule? Market demand, it shows the total amount of, it shows the total amount of, it shows total demand for a good, at a particular time, at a different prices in the market, that is called as a market demand schedule. Market is nothing but total. Market is nothing but total. What is the total demand for the good in the market? That is called a market demand schedule. So it shows the total demand for a good at a particular time at different prices in the market. So different prices, for example 100 rupees what demand is there, and at the 120 rupees what demand is there, 140 rupees what demand is there, at 70 rupees what demand is there. At different price level, what is the demand is there in the market, that is called a total market or market demand. So listen here, there is a one table is there. So here already, so first column there is a price of the mangoes, quantity demanded, and last one market demand. Quantity demand is nothing but market, how many consumers are there. There is no one single consumer, there is a number of consumers is there, A, B, C, D, Ram, Sham, Harish, like that. Different consumers, they can purchase that goods in different market. So here, so for example mangoes, better to take that example. Support the mangoes at the price of 10 rupees. What is the A purchasing that how many mangoes? 6. B purchasing the 6. C purchasing the 10 mangoes. So what is the total market demand is nothing but, already I am told the total demand for a good at the 10 rupees price. What is the total demand for the mango? So A purchasing the 6, B purchasing the 6, C purchasing the 10 mangoes. What is the total demand for the at the price of 10 rupees? Total demand 6 plus 6, 12 plus 10, 22. This is the total demand. Total demand for the good. Total demand. So are you correct or not? So at the price of 10 rupees, so A purchasing the 6, B purchasing the 6, mango, C purchasing the 10. This is called the total demand. How much total demand is it? 22 is there. And again 1 rupee is decreases in the market, 9 rupees. How many mangoes purchasing? A, 8, and B purchasing the 10, C purchasing the 15, because the demand for the consumers increases, because that 1 rupee price is decreases. 1 rupee price is decreases, that's why the demand also increases about the mangoes. A purchasing 6 to 8, B purchasing 6 to 10, C purchasing the 10 to 15, and that market demand also increases 33, 8 plus 10, 18, 18 plus 15, 33. So this is called as a market demand or total demand. And at the again 1 rupee price is decreases, 8 rupees price, at the 1 rupee price is decreases. So A purchasing the 10 mangoes, B purchasing the 14 mangoes, C purchasing the 20 mangoes. What is the total market for the good? 44 is there. At the price of 8 rupees, the total demand for the good 44 is there. Market demand is 44. 7 rupees, 12, 18, 25. What is the market demand here? 55 is there. At the price of 6 rupees, so A purchasing the 14, 22, 30. What is the total market demand here? 66 is there. At the price of 5 rupees, 16, 26, 35. What is the market demand is there? 77 is there. It's mean when the price of the mangoes 10 rupees to 5 rupees, gradually 1 rupee decreases, that market demand also increases. Market demand also increases. Are you correct or not? When the price again, mangoes price again increases, that market demand also again decreases. 77, 77, 76, 55, 44, 33, 22. So there is a inverse relationship is there. So then we can draw the individual graphs. So first a consumer purpose, first we have to individually we have to show that graphs a consumer. So like that, listen here. What is the first price of the mango? 10 rupees is there. Here 10 rupees. So price of the mangoes 10 rupees is there. And how many mangoes the consumer purchasing? That 6 mangoes only. So that's why we have to show that straight line. Okay. And at the price of 5 rupees, consumer, how many mangoes are purchasing? 16. 16 means here 1 point is there. At the price of mangoes 5 rupees, how many mangoes are purchasing? First 10 rupees price, as the 10 rupees price 6 mangoes purchasing, as the 5 rupees price 16 mangoes purchasing. So then arrange this curve, that is called as a demand curve. So here also left to right demand, left to right downwards is there. Or understand that? Simple one. 10 rupees at the 10 rupees price, 6 mangoes they can demanding that. At the 5 rupees price, he can purchasing the 16 mangoes. Again price increases, demand will be decreases, 16 to 6 only. 16 to 6 only. Okay, this is the A consumer graph. Next B consumer graph. B consumer. So listen here, the price of the B consumer. So we have to show this B consumer at the price of 10 rupees. At the price of 10 rupees, how many mangoes? B purchasing 6. 6 mangoes. So just simply draw this curve. Okay. At the price of 5 rupees, at the price of B, how many goods are purchasing? 26. 26 means, so here 26. Okay, here also demand curve goes to left to right downwards, Okay, and C, B is over, C is next. C graph. So at the price of 10 rupees, how many goods are purchasing by the C consumer? 10. So that is the, at the price of 10 rupees, 10 goods are purchasing. At the price of 5 rupees, 35 goods they can purchasing that. So 35 goods. Like that, at the price of 10 rupees, 10 goods. Price of 10 rupees, 10 goods. Okay. At the price of 5 rupees, how many goods purchasing by the B? 35. So simply we have to show that 35. Then arrange that 2 points. Okay, that is called the demand curve. Left to right demand curve. Okay, and next one, market demand. So this is the main important one, market demand. At the price of 10 rupees, How much total demand is there? 22. At the price of 10 rupees, total demand is 22. So it's mean 22. Okay. And at the price of 5 rupees, at the price of 5 rupees, how much market demand is there? 77. So here 1 point, here 1 point. Okay, then this is the called the demand curve. DD is the demand curve. So that is the A consumer graph, B consumer graph, C consumer graph, D consumer. So this is called as a market demand schedule. And individual demand schedule already that is completed. And market demand schedule, market demand schedule is nothing, it shows the total demand for a good at a particular time means like that last week or present or next year or last year, what is the one particular time at different prices in the market, different price levels, what is the market demand, total demand is there. So that is the market demand schedule is completed. And then income demand, what is called the income demand? So already you know that three types of the demand is there: price demand, income demand, cross demand. Price demand, income demand, cross demand. So listen here, next type of the demand, that is the income demand. Income demand is nothing, the goods demand depends upon the consumer's income. The goods depends upon the consumer's income. For example, consumer's income increases, the goods demand will be decreases. The consumer's demand decreases, the goods demand will be decreases, goods demand will be decreases. This is the, there is a positive relationship is there. For example, income showing that why consumers demand increases, so that goods demand also increases. When the consumers income decreases, that goods demand also decreases. This is a common thing. So if your salary or your income, monthly income is very low, is there, it decreases, automatically your parents and you can purchase in the very less goods. In the place of 10 goods, they can purchase in the only 5 goods only. Means income decreases, demand also decreases. And when the income increases, so income increase, when the consumers income increases, automatically they can purchase the more goods. They want to purchase the more goods, they want to satisfy the more wants, because income is increases. So it's mean income increases, demand, goods demand increases, income decreases, goods demand also decreases. That is called as a income demand. So various quantities. So listen here, what is the definition of income demand? Various quantities of goods and services, goods and services which can be purchased. Various quantities of goods and services. Services is nothing but, so if the consumers income increases, they can choose that one movie, they can watch that movie, they can take in the proper education, they spend that more income on education, and they can spend the more facilities purpose. So goods and services which would be purchased by various levels of income, that is called as income demand. Simple language. So I want to explain that when your income is increases, I can purchase the number of goods, I can go to the one movie, I can purchase the dresses, I can purchase the one cell phone, I can purchase the one bike, I can purchase the different goods, and I can take that give that quality education to my children. And this is the called as services, goods and services. When the income increases, that goods and services demand also increases. When the income decreases, that goods and services demand also decreases. So listen here, what is the equation of income demand? Dn is equal function of y. Y is nothing but income. Y is nothing but income, income of the consumer. So actually I stand already, that word, that letter is taken in the form of interest. So that's why here Y is stands for income of the consumer. D and demand of number of goods, that is depends upon the income of the consumer. Already I am told that income increases, demand increases, income decreases, demand will be decreases. That is the equation. So you know that in our market there are the two types of the markets is there: superior goods and inferior goods. Superior goods is nothing but good quality goods. Inferior goods is nothing but poor quality goods. So what demand is there regarding that superior goods, regarding that inferior goods? What demand is there? Easily I can explain that what demand is there. If the price increase, so about the superior goods, what demand is there in the superior goods? If the price increase or decrease, what demand is there in the inferior goods? Simply I can understand that. Everyone please listen that. Okay, so first of all, income demand according to the income, superior goods. Superior or normal goods. Superior means good quality goods, like that superior goods. So for example, gold, gold, diamonds, and silver. These are the called as superior goods. That is the better examples about the superior goods. Better to take that gold. You know that gold has the more demand. When the that goods price increases continuously, that gold demand is continuously increases, that gold demand also increases. You know that at present 1 lakh rupees is there for gold, 10 gram gold, 1 lakh rupees is there. So if the price continuously increases, that value of the goods also increases. When the gold value decreases means price decreases, only 10 rupees, 5 rupees per tola and 1000 rupees per kg gold, automatically that value is decreases, gold value decreases, demand also decreases. It means no one can purchase that gold. That is called superior goods. Listen here, I show that simply this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, x-axis, y-axis. So here I show that on the income, x-axis I show that income, on the x-axis I show that demand for the superior goods means gold, gold demand. So here listen here, when the income of the consumer OY, demand for the gold only Q, and again income of the consumer increases, gold demand also increases, gold demand also increases. So Y, Y1, Q, Q1. So that's why the demand curve goes to left to right upwards, left to right upwards. Listen here. So the gold consumer income is OY, OY. Consumer income is OY is there. What demand is there? Superior goods, gold demand only OQ. OY income is there, gold demand is OQ is there. Suddenly consumer income is increases, Y2, Y1, Y2, Y1. That gold demand also increases, Q2, Q1. Q2, Q1. So it's mean consumer income increases, consumer income increases, superior goods demand also increases. When the consumer income decreases, superior goods demand also decreases. Consumers income Y2 Y1 increases, that superior goods demand also increases. When the consumer income decreases, Y2 Y1 to Y1 to Y, again consumer income is decreases, that demand for the superior goods decreases, Q to Q1, Q1, so Q1 to Q1 to Q. So there is a positive relationship is there. That is called superior goods. According to that, only superior goods, income of the consumer increases, gold demand also increases, because there is more income, and gold superior goods, they want to purchase only superior goods, not the inferior goods, means low quality goods. When the consumer's income decreases, automatically superior goods demand also decreases. That's why demand curve goes to left to right, upwards, left to right. According to that positive relationship, demand curve goes to left to right, upwards. And inferior goods. So what is called the inferior goods? Inferior goods is nothing but low quality goods. Here, according to that inferior goods, what is examples here? Bajra, jawar, bread. Inferior, these goods are very essential for the poor people and essential for the low income people purpose. That is, inferior goods is nothing but low quality goods, which is the bajra, jawar, bread. Bajra, jawar, bread, this is essential for the poor people, because they are not able to purchasing the quality food, quality goods, so they are purchasing only inferior goods, low quality goods only. According to that, what demand is there? Okay, just I can explain about that inferior goods. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. On the x-axis, I can take that, for example, inferior goods, so broken rice. Broken rice means నూకలు అంటుంటారు. Broken rice, cutting rice అని కూడా చెప్పవచ్చు. Broken rice on the x-axis, broken rice demand. On the y-axis, income of the consumer. Income of the consumer. Listen here, ma. Inferior goods. This is the y1 and q1. This is the called as a demand curve. DD is the demand curve. Listen here, when the consumer income is OY from here to here, very low income is there. Consumer income is very low is there. So consumer ఆదాయం తక్కువగా ఉన్నప్పుడు బాస్మతి రైస్ తింటాడా, నూకలు తింటాడా? సింపుల్ లాజిక్, ఒకటే ఆలోచన చేయండి. సో మన దగ్గర డబ్బులు ఎక్కువగా ఉంటే ఏం చేస్తాము? మంచి క్వాలిటీ గూడ్స్ని పర్చేజ్ చేస్తాము. మన దగ్గర డబ్బులు తక్కువగా ఉంటే ఏం చేస్తాము? లో క్వాలిటీ గూడ్స్ని ప్రిఫర్ చేస్తాము. సో అట్ ద టైమ్ ఆఫ్ లో ఇన్కమ్ ఈజ్ దేర్ among the consumers, they prefer that inferior goods only. Sir, costly only sir, I am not interested sir, only I can purchase that only low quality goods మనం prefer చేస్తాము. So at the income of the consumer is OY is there, and they can purchase the goods more for the inferior goods. So broken rice demand is very high is there. OY income ఉన్నప్పుడు broken rice కి డిమాండ్ ఎంత ఉంది? OQ1 OQ1 OQ1. Okay, so here the income of OY they can purchasing the more for the broken rice demand increases. When the consumer income is increases Y2 Y1 Y2 Y1. So here to here, when the consumer's income increases, that broken rice demand will be decreases Q1 to Q. So when your income is increases, automatically you can prefer the quality goods, quality items. So gradually that broken rice demand will be decreases. Are you correct or not? When the consumer income is increases, broken rice demand also decreases. So consumer income increases, so that broken rice demand decreases Q2 Q1. Again income is decreases Y1 Y12 Y12 Y12Y, and their demand for the inferior goods, broken rice demand also increases Q2 Q1. So when the again that income decreases Y1 to Y, that broken rice demand also increases Q2 Q1. Are you understand that? This is called as a inferior goods. And cross demand, third important demand is called as a cross demand. So listen here, what is the definition of the cross demand? So three types of the demand is there. First, already income demand is over, price demand is over, income demand also is over, and cross demand, the different quantities of commodity that measures the different quantities of goods of commodity, or means goods consumer purchase per unit of time in different prices of related commodities. Cross demand is nothing but related commodities. So here that is called as a cross demand. So listen here, that related commodities are two types again in the market: substitute goods and complementary goods. So what is the examples of substitute goods? Tea and coffee. Substitute. If you are not satisfying the one want, you can substitute that another one. You tea తాగాలనుకున్నప్పుడు నీ దగ్గర డబ్బులు లేవు, నీ దగ్గర అక్కడ టీ లేనప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తావు? యూ కెన్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ దట్ ఇన్ ది ప్లేస్ ఆఫ్ టీ. కాఫీ ఉందా అని అడుగుతావు ఆటోమేటికల్లీ. సో వెన్ యూ వాంట్ టు డ్రింక్ ది బటర్ మిల్క్ తాగాలి అనుకున్నావు, సమ్మర్లో చాలా డిమాండ్ ఉంటుంది. సో ఇఫ్ దెర్ ఇస్ నో బటర్ మిల్క్, యూ కెన్ చూస్ దట్ వన్ వాటర్ బాటిల్. ఆర్ యు కరెక్ట్? ఆర్ బోత్ ఆర్ ది సాటిస్ఫైయింగ్ ది సేమ్ వాంట్. సో లిజన్ హియర్, సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ గూడ్స్ అంటే ఒక వస్తువు మనము పొందలేనప్పుడు ఇంకొక వస్తువుని మనము పర్చేజ్ చేసి దాంతో మన వాంట్స్ని సాటిస్ఫై చేసుకుంటాం. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ గూడ్స్ అని మనం చెప్పవచ్చు. ఓకే, వాట్ ఈస్ బెటర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సపోర్ట్ ది సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ గూడ్స్? టీ అండ్ కాఫీ. Tea and coffee is the substitute goods. Already I told that. Okay, if the tea price increases, so simple, if the tea price increases, demand for tea increases. The price of the coffee increases, demand for the tea increases. So sorry, listen here, price of the coffee increases, coffee price increases, and tea demand also increases. Because coffee price is very high is there, per cup 20 rupees is there. So that consumer better to choose that tea is very cheap, only 5 rupees per cup is there. It's mean coffee price increases, tea demand will be increases. And price of the coffee decreases. కాఫీ ప్రైస్ డిక్రీజ్ అయింది అనుకుందాం. డిక్రీజ్ అయినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, విచ్ ఈస్ ది బెటర్ వన్, కాఫీ ఈజ్ ది బెటర్ దాన్ ది టీ. సో దెన్ ఆటోమేటికల్లీ డిమాండ్ ఫర్ టీ ఈజ్ డిక్రీజెస్. సో కాఫీ ప్రైస్ డిక్రీజ్ అయినప్పుడు డిమాండ్ ఫర్ ది టీ decreases. When the coffee price increases, demand for the tea increases. Okay, so there is a positive relationship is there, positive relationship. So that is called substitute goods. Tea and coffee is the better example about the substitute goods. So here on the x-axis simply I draw that graph. Demand curve goes to left to right. This is the DD is the demand curve goes to left to right upwards. So on the x-axis coffee, I take that, and on the y-axis I take that coffee, x-axis I take that tea. Okay, so here P, P1, P2, Q, Q1, Q2, coffee demand. So automatically you know that, listen here ma, when the price of coffee OP, 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 what demand is there? OQ, OQ. Price, coffee price increases from P to P1, P2, P1, that coffee tea demand also increases Q to Q1, Q1. So because coffee price increases P to P1, so that tea demand also increases Q to Q1. Again price of the coffee increases P1 to P2, P1 to P2. Again the tea demand also increases Q1 to Q2, Q1 to Q2. Are you correct or not? Continuously tea, coffee price increases, that another goods demand also increases, because every coffee users they can choose that tea only. Tea is better than the coffee, and the high price is there. And when the price is, coffee price is suddenly downfall, so P2 to P1, P only, P2 to P only. When the coffee price decreases P2, P only, this much only. Again the tea demand also decreases Q to Q1, Q to Q only, Q to Q. So that's why the demand curve goes to left to right upwards, not downfalls. It is has the, because it has a positive relationship is there. Okay, so that is called as substitute goods. And what is called the complementary goods? Substitute goods and complementary goods. Already you know that complementary, what is the examples of substitute goods? Tea and coffee, better example. Both are the related goods. And another substitute complementary goods means, if you want to satisfy the one want, you can satisfy the another want also. So already I told that. And car and petrol, car and petrol. So there are the number of examples is there: pen and book, car and petrol, and shoes and socks, and phone and charger, and board and marker, so mirror and comb. So both are the interrelated goods, that is called a complementary goods. Complementary goods. Are you understand that? Complementary goods is nothing but car and petrol. Better examples about the substitute goods, that is the substitute goods purpose tea and coffee, complementary goods purpose car and petrol. According to that car and petrol, so I can draw that one graph here. So this is the y axis, this is the x axis. Okay, listen here, this is the one point. So here demand curve goes to left to right, downwards. Left to right, downwards. DD is the demand curve. So listen here, on the x-axis I take that petrol price. Car demand. Petrol price and car demand. Petrol price is only OP is there. OP is there. OP is there. Car demand Q, Q1, Q2. So at the low price of the petrol price is very low is there. 10 rupees price per liter petrol is there. Everyone they can purchase the cars. So at that time car demand is increases OQ2. OQ2. I understand that there is a low price is there, petrol price is only OP is there, then car demand is OQ2 is there. Okay, so everyone they want to purchase that cars. When the car price slightly increases, OP, P, P1, P, P1, P, P1. So here to here petrol price increases 10 rupees to 50 rupees. Automatically car demand also decreases Q2 to Q1. Q2 to Q1. Are you okay? So when the car price increase, petrol price increases, petrol price increase అయింది కాబట్టి కార్లకు డిమాండ్ అనేది తగ్గుతుంది. పెట్రోల్ ప్రైస్ డిక్రీజ్ అయితే కార్స్ కి డిమాండ్ పెరుగుతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as superior complementary goods. Again petrol price increases P1 to P2, P1 to P2, P1 to P2. That car demand is completely downfall Q2 to Q1 only. Q2 to Q1 only. So it's mean, so when the petrol price increases, cars demand will be gradually decreases. Petrol price decreases, cars demand will be increases. There is a negative relationship is there. That's why there is demand curve goes to left to right, downwards. Are you understand that? So demand curve here, DD is the demand curve goes to left to right, downwards according to that complementary goods. Car price increases, petrol price increases, so that car demand decreases Q to Q, and when the petrol price decreases P2 to P only, that again that car demand increases Q to Q2. So this is the long answer, very important topic for you. So for the long answer purpose, everyone please prepare that one notes about this. What is the law of demand, what is the types of demand, price demand, income demand, cross demanding. So number of graphs, tables, neatly we have to draw that. So it is compulsory for the 10 marks purpose. Okay, please everyone subscribe my channel, like and share my channel to your friends and your neighbors. Okay, thank you to everyone.